everybody, it's me again, and I'm here to make vlogs. I haven't made one in a while now, and Rockbox is still going great. Wizarding Life is still going great. Our new manager, I guess you could call her, is Gabby. Xavier has temporarily put in a retirement at Wizarding Life to work on Rockbox some more, and we hopefully will see him back soon. We still hear from him. He's still in Skype and all that. It's just Gabby that's running it, and we wish her the best of luck, and rather her than me. But no, but I really wanted to talk to you about just basically this is basically an introductory video. I haven't done one yet, and X that up, and it was telling me something about an upgrade or something. Anyway, how I got into Wizarding Life and Rockbox and Harry Potter in general. For me, it all started when I was 11 years old. I was about the same age as Harry when he started in Sorcerer's Stone, so that was really cool. And it was when the movie was coming out. I was in middle school. I remember seeing the trailer, and I was like, oh, what's Harry Potter? I had never heard of it. I had never heard of the books or anything. I had never heard of it until then. And so I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, have you heard this thing called Harry Potter? And she's like, yeah, I have the book. I was like, really? I forgot where she got the book, but she had the first book, Sorcerer's Stone. And I was like, wow, this is based off a book? And she's like, yeah, there's a few of them. And I think that was, it was when book 4 was out. Right before book 5 was coming out. Or, I don't know, I can't really remember. It was a while ago, but it was definitely before book 5, because I went to the midnight premiere of book 5, and that was really cool. Or the midnight release. And before I read this book, I gotta tell you, I hated reading. Hated it. I loved to read when I was like 5, but the way I grew up, I was raised in a small town in the South. I'm from Georgia. I still live in Georgia. I just live in a different town. And it was very small. I lived next to a cow pasture and a group of woods that we called a swamp. Whether or not it was really a swamp, I don't know. So, and we didn't have cable. We had like this big giant eyesore of an antenna basically my TV time consisted of Saturday morning cartoons and America's Funniest Home Videos, and that was it. That's all the TV watching I did. And so I mostly made my own fun. So I read a lot of books and I played outside a lot. And then when I got older, we got satellite TV. Yeah, 600 channels, probably even more than that. And so I stopped reading until I got this book. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I kept reading, and I kept reading, and I kept reading. And I was like, this book is amazing. And so I kept reading the books, and it took me a while to finish a book at one time. And so I kept reading. It got me hooked. I've been a fan ever since. And I found out about Wizard Rock when I was in high school, because I saw in a local paper that Harry and the Potters had just played, and I was like, there's a band too? And then I looked on MySpace. That was definitely some time ago, because MySpace was huge back then when I was a teenager. I'm 21 now. And so I got really excited, and I always wanted to do something for the fandom. But I never got a chance to. I wanted to try and start a Wizard Rock band, but I sing. I can sing, but I don't play an instrument, unless you count the bongos, but other than that, no real instrument. And so I tried to get my friends. I was like, dude, we need to start a Wizard Rock band. Anybody play instruments? And they're like, Wizard Rock, huh? Then I say, it's a band that plays about Harry Potter. And then they just kind of go, Okay. Oh, alright. We're gonna go over here. Yeah, and so that kind of. So I never really found anybody to start up a Wizard Rock band because I didn't find anybody who was, I have friends that are huge, that love Harry Potter. They've read all the books, they've seen all the movies, they've gone to the midnight premieres and everything like that. But they're not Harry Potter dorks like I am. Okay, they're not a dork like I am, and I fully wear the name dork as a badge of honor. Okay, that means I'm unique and I am different and I like stuff and I get excited about stuff, about human creativity. And I really. So, calling me a nerd, a geek, a dork, or a loser or spaz, that does not bother me at all. So, you can leave plenty of comments calling me all those names and I'll just take them as compliments. Call me a weirdo. I love that. And so, anyway, this past year, if you notice, in 2010 has been a really big year in Potterdom. Um, it's been a lot of cool things happened this past year. For me, it all started in September, which was Dragon Con. It was my first year going to Dragon Con, and I had never been to Dragon Con before. And so I went with a friend of mine from Washington, D.C. He dressed in his steampunk attire, and I love steampunk, but I was like, you know what? If I'm going to go to a nerd convention, I'm going to go nerd. And so I went as Nymphadora Tonks. As you can tell, she's my favorite character. I just love her. I borrowed a pink wig from a friend of mine, and my picture, and I have a picture of that on my Facebook. And so I had a great time, and then met a couple friends, and we all shared no, Facebook information. And then somebody said, one of my friends told me, hey, you got to come down to Decatur. There's a Wizard Rock show coming up. And that happened in October. It was Whomping Willows, Justin Finch, Fletchley, and the Sugar Quills, and Lauren from the Moaning Worlds, and that was fun. And then November, obviously, was Deathly Hallows Part 1 opened up. And it was shortly after that when and I should say that after the concert, a little while, I started my second Facebook profile, which is for my pen name, appletonks, and it was specifically for Harry Potter. All my friends, and that's all my friends, on that site is Harry Potter nerds like me. And that's how I met Xavier, who started Wizarding Life. And I read his site and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And I gotta hurry up. Okay. Wow, this is awesome. This is really cool. And I told him, if you need any help, let me know. And he said, oh, okay. And we, talked a few times. And then I saw on his website not too long after that, sometime in November, that they were looking for writers. And I was like, oh, awesome. And so I turned in 3 pieces, 2 interviews, and one piece I did on fashion, and one of the interviews and the fashion piece got in when it was announced that I was one of the writers, and so that was fun, and that has been a lot of fun. I've talked to so many people I thought are just so cool. I got to talk to Sketch McQuinor, who I will put a link to his YouTube. He does the Harry Potter and the Half-Ass parody and the Deadly Abridgment, and I thought that was so cool. I got to interview him. I got to interview Brian freaking Holden, who plays Lupin in a Harry Potter sequel, who is my favorite Star Kid, and it's just growing from there. I get to talk to Lena Gabriel a lot. And so it's so much fun. And that reminds me, we are looking for more writers, and we're looking for more editors. We're in desperate need of editors. And so I will put all the links in the doobly-doo. I like doobly-doo, so I'm going to keep on using it. And it's 9:33 in the time right now, and I know YouTube only gives you 10 minutes, so I'm going to go. Bye. Bye. Oh, crap.